accidents and medical emergencies can happen anytime and anywhere, where in the first few minutes after an accident is crucial, immediate and proper application of basic first aid techniques is very essential in order to prevent further harm, promote healing, and potentially save life. Hi, I'm Josh Lee, and I'm here to share with you some of the major first aid bandaging techniques. Bandaging plays a very important role for the immediate treatment of certain injuries. There are three key uses of bandaging: to apply pressure to bleeding wounds, to cover wounds or burns, or to secure dressing in place over a wound, and to provide support or to immobilize a broken bone, a sprain, or a strain. Triangular bandage is the most popular, versatile, and efficient bandage in first aid, since it is practically the most readily available and can convert any clothing material into an improvised triangular bandage in case of emergency. It consists of the apex, the two ends or tails, and the base. A triangular bandage may be used as an open or cravat face bandaging. The open face bandaging is usually used on injuries on head, face, or chest area. The cravat face bandaging can be classified into broad and narrow cravat. This can be used on injuries or wounds on shoulders, arms, legs, or foot. The square knot or the surgeon's knot is traditionally the most preferred knot used in securing or tying up the ends of bandage, since it is simple, easy to use, and faster to remove. It is just right over left, then left over right. There are different bandaging techniques suitable on certain injuries, wounds, or fractures. Consider an injury on top of the head. Using the open face technique, place the folded part slightly above the eyebrows, allowing the apex to fall over and at the back of the head. Grab the ends and cross it together, meeting at the forehead. Apply a square knot, making sure it's not too tight. Lastly, fold the hanging part of the apex. Tack it at the folded part of the bandage at the back. Next is the arm sling, which also uses the open face technique. Place the folded base vertically. Gently position the injured arm across the chest with apex at the elbow. Place the upper end on the other side behind the injured person's neck. Grab the lower end and place it on the other side. Secure both ends with a square knot, but make sure to position the forearm across the chest wherein the hand is slightly elevated than the elbow and fingertips visible, which will serve as detection for any interference with blood circulation. Twist or make a small knot at the apex and tuck the excess inside the sling. For the chest injury using open face technique, place the bandage on the injured side with the apex on top of the shoulder. Next, pull back the folded base and secure the two ends of the bandage with a square knot. Lastly, tie the longer end to the apex with another square knot. For an elbow injury, we will use the narrow cravat. Place the center of the cravat under the injured elbow, rolling out the tails of the cravat toward opposite sides of the elbow, making sure to apply an even pressure around the injury. Then cross the ends of the cravat and make a square knot at the back of the arm to fold away from the elbow. We can also apply this technique on the hand or palm with lacerations. First, place the center of the narrow cravat on the palm, both ends of the cravat hanging equally. Next, grab the right tail and apply the bandage, rolling at the back of the palm and gently positioning the cravat. Next, grab the left tail and roll it out, passing to the outer side of the thumb near the wrist. And roll it back again, passing the inner side of the thumb. Lastly, grab the right tail and roll up between the wrists and make a square knot at the back of the wrist. And make sure that at least ½ inch of the upper parts of the fingers is visible. For a leg injury, first place the center of the cravat over the dressing, then grab the other tail, making turns. Wrap around about 2/3 of the preceding turn. Cross ends in the front and tie the ends using a square knot. For an ankle sprain with shoe off, first lay the cravat on top of the foot. Next, cross the two ends underneath the injured foot and pull it gently, making sure the foot is in dorsiflexion. Then cross the two ends slightly above the ankle and tie them across in front. Slightly slide each end under the side. Meet the two ends and tie it using a square knot. For an ankle sprain with shoe on, the technique used is similar to the previous one. The difference is to first place the cravat under the foot. Then the rest of the steps are similar. Pull the cravat and cross both ends or tails slightly above the ankle. Cross it again in front, then slide the tail on each side and apply the square knot. So those are some of the major bandaging techniques used in first aid that we should know how to apply properly. Always remember, every second counts. Learn first aid